It is another beautiful day for Kapampangan basketball as we bring you the continuing coverage of your 2023 to 2024 Delta Cup Intermunicipalities and Cities Basketball Tournament. Coming to you live inside the Renzi Giao Convention Center in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga, the home of Sinag Liga Asia, born 2001 Cup inaugural season champions. The Pampanga Deltas, we are down to the third game of our quarterfinals won the playoffs as itong si JR Bugarin and the rest of the Guagua tulong-tulong tayo trying to continue and steal their spot at makakatapat nila dito. Itong si Aljon Alfaro and the rest of the Santa Ana United trying, of course, to give their team a best game tomorrow. Our game at hand, Guagua tulong-tulong tayo kontra Santa Ana United. Isang magandang hapon po sa inyo mga kabalen. Penelope Wilhelmina alongside with MJ Raimundo manning the sidelines para sa ating third game ng ating quarterfinals game 2. But before anything else, let's take a look first kung saan natin pwedeng mapanood itong Delta Cup 2024, of course, at the Facebook page at Pampanga PI. Also, you can like and subscribe and together sa ating YouTube channel at Pampanga_PIO and together with the broadcast partner of Delta Cup, Sinag Liga TV, at we take a look kung nasaan ba itong dalawang koponan na to sa ating team standings. As we can see here, the Guagua tulong-tulong tayo ended the elimination with 7 wins and 2 losses. At itong Santa Ana United is on the 7th seed with 4 wins and 5 losses. So they are, Guagua tulong-tulong tayo will have the twice to beat advantage para dito sa ating game number 1 of our quarterfinals. But take a look here, ang game story, fire and ice. Kung tatanungin kung bakit, because it is about the battle of the 2nd seed and the 7th seed of the bracket B. So, Santa Ana United's back is pushed against the wall and Guagua tulong-tulong tayo is wanting to ignite a fire on this ball game. And of course, coming up is the battle between Guagua tulong-tulong tayo kontra Santa Ana United. And now I'm turning you over to our arena announcer, Ram Valid, for our Delta Cup starters of the game.
Good afternoon once again, Delta Cup fans, and welcome to Renzi Giao Convention Center, San Fernando City, Pampanga, the home of Giant Lanterns. This is the Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipalities and Cities Basketball Tournament Playoffs. Presented to you by Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and powered by coverage partner Sinag Liga Asia. Catch the live action at Pampanga Public Information Office, FB page, and YouTube channel. Our third match, it's the battle between Guagua tulong-tulong tayo and your Santa Ana United. And now let's meet the starters for both teams. First, for your Guagua tulong-tulong tayo. At guard number 6, JR Bugarin. Also at guard number 34, JP Malyari. At forward number 7, Paulo Apostol. Also at forward number 26, Joseph Angeles. And center number 11, Casey Gopez. Head coach for Guagua is Remiel Cabrera. Assistant coaches, Joselito Romero, Elmer Gonzalez, Erwin Paulo, and Erin Salonga. Your Guagua tulong-tulong tayo. And now let's meet the starters for your Santa Ana United. At guard number 1, Aljon Alvaro. Also at guard number 20, Jomel Ponce. At center number 26, Ron Justin David. At forward number 3, Argel Galang. And the other forward number 6, Ethan Santiago. Head coach for Santa Ana United is Eugene Nicolas. Assistant coaches, Joanna Mayune and Alian Erica Ginto. Yours, Santa Ana United. Game officials charged in action, Dennis Escanos, Michael Galutera, and Birds Ezuga.
The starters for Guagua tulong-tulong tayo, Bugarin, Malyari, Apostol, Angeles, and Gopez. At para sa panig ng Santa Ana United, Alfaro, Ponce, David, Galang, and Santiago. Penelope Wilhelmina alongside with MJ Raimundo on the sidelines. Para sa pangatlong laro natin on our quarterfinals day 2. Possession goes to Joseph Angeles. But that was fast. Now, an inbound for Santa Ana United. Bugarin. No steal for JR Bugarin. Back to Alfaro. But that was strong for Nathaniel Santiago. Guagua Pampanga rather has the twice to beat advantage for this ball game. Malyari. Back to Gopez. Back to JR Bugarin. Apostol once again. Almost a steal. Balik ang bola kay Casey Gopez. Gopez against 3. There's a whistle. Casey Gopez on the 15-footer line. Trying to give Guagua their first field goal. It's 1 out of 2 for Casey Gopez. Second throw misses for Casey Gopez. Baseline inbound for Santa Ana United. Balik dito ang bola kay Galang. For a steal from JR Bugarin. Oh, nice pass from Gopez. But Gopez came short. Bugarin again on that missed possession of Santa Ana. Nice dime of Bugarin to Paulo Apostol. Angeles. The basket from Angeles. Almost a good putback. Was able to draw foul after that shot. To take a look back here. Was able to rebound. The one-hand release from Joseph Angeles. 3-0 run from Guagua. Can Angeles make this 4-0 run? There you have it. 3 points for Joseph Angeles. What a steal from Apostol. Ball is back to Bugarin. He's asking for that play. Angeles once again to Bugarin. Bugarin libre. That is short. Angeles on the rebound. Wasn't able to keep the ball at his hands. Ball back to Galang. Back to Alfaro. Balik ang bola kay David. Galang is asking for the ball. 3-point shot. That is short for Santa Ana. With a rebound. Balik kay Alfaro ang bola. Once again for Santiago. There's a whistle. A 7 minutes and 51 seconds, 4-0 run. Care of Casey Gopez and Joseph Angeles. You can see here the rest of the Santa Ana United at their bench together with head coach Eugene Nicolas as time out on floor. 4-0 run.
Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asia. Mekos na yan!
We are back at the 7 minutes and 51 seconds as Joseph Angeles already 3 points in our first quarter. Sideline inbound for Bugarin. Still with Paulo Apostol. JP Malyari. Angeles. Almost a miss. There's a whistle again against JP Malyari. Almost 3 minutes has passed by. And Santa Ana United is still scoreless. And they are the one who needs to extend this one because Guagua once again has the twice to beat advantage, being in the number 2 seed on the bracket B. 5-0 run. As 1 out of 2 for JP Malyari, but a rebound by JR Bugarin, a former player for Pampanga Delta, a former champion in our last born 2001 season inaugural season rather. JR Bugarin knocks his first basket. 7-0 run for Guagua. 7 minutes and 10 on the game clock. 14 on the shot clock for Santa Ana United. Jumper. Ayaw pa rin for Santa Ana. Rebound by Angeles. This is why Guagua is on the second seed of the bracket. They're actually quite a good team. And they're having here a 15-man lineup compared to the 12-man lineup of Santa Ana United. Ooh, nice dime from to go into Angeles. Back to Apostol. Back to JP Malyari against 2. Jumper. In and out. But a rebound. Ball stays on the offensive side. Bugarin. What an easy basket for JR Bugarin. 4 points. 9-0 run. Almost half of our time for our first quarter. Oh, what a steal again for the side of Guagua. Apostol knocks his first basket. 6 minutes and 7 seconds as Aljon and Alfaro checks that first basket. For Santa Ana as Bugarin once again going down with the basketball. Back to JP Malyari. To Casey Gopez. Ooh, nice dime. Almost a bounce pass. Oh, JR Bugarin with that move. This guy has been so phenomenal. This is my 3rd time covering for Guagua. And this guy never misses to impress. Not only me, but every Kabalen that is watching through our different social media platforms. And I'm pretty sure, I talked to Coach Alan Trinidad earlier, that their lineup for Sinag Liga as of born 2001 last season will be still the same for a 23 under. You can see Bugarin and Delfino together once again with Jonel Policarpio. Going back to the ball game, 14-2 run. 12-point lead, another steal for Angeles. Back to JR Bugarin. Nice fake and nice pass to Josh Pauly. As Pauly checks in. Paula rather. 14-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game. Santa Ana with a 3-point shot. Goes up to the center. Rebound by Apostol. Back to Pole. Pole to Apostol. Ooh, nice bounce pass to Apostol to Bugarin. That makes JR's 8th point for the first quarter. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Santiago. Back to Galang. Mark Maniago checks in for Santa Ana United. There's another missed possession for Santa Ana. Ooh, what a move from Casey Gopez. Gives his 3rd point of the ball game. 20-2. 18-point lead. The biggest lead of the ball game. 4 minutes and 18 seconds remaining as we take a look back here. That beautiful pass of Angeles, of Pauly rather, to Casey Gopez. As Benedict Calma checks in for Casey Gopez. Gopez with 3 points for the first quarter. Possession for Santa Ana this time. Peña against Bugarin. Back to Maniago. There's a whistle. 20-2. 18-point lead. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. 14 on the shot clock for Santa Ana. Baseline inbound. Substitution on the floor. Tristan Valiao checks in for JR Bugarin. It's a perfect time to rest Bugarin, especially that you have an 18-point lead for Guagua. There's a whistle once again. Tristan Valiao just checks in and draws his first foul. As Mark Maniago. Ayaw pa rin for Santa Ana. Valiao on the basketball. Three-point shot. It's too strong. Rebound by Peña. Lloyd Peña waiting for his teammates. Back to Ponce. Balik ang bola kay Maniago. Maniago looking for a free man, but there he is, knocking the three-point shot. Rebound for Steven Angeles. Joseph Angeles, rather. Tristan Valiao. Joshua Pole. Foreman up top for Santa Ana. Pole. Pole on a drive. No. Balik ang bola kay Angeles. 2 minutes and 57 seconds. The ball goes on the other end. Back to Peña, but there's a foul against Paule. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. A substitution on the floor. Byron Besoro checks in for Guagua as Valiao on a drive, and Valiao scores his first basket. As I turn it over to our courtside reporter, MJ Raimundo, para sa kanyang report sa parehong koponan. MJ, take it away.
Thank you, Pen. Free will and consistency, yan ang sinabi ni head coach Raymel Cabrera of Guagua, Pampanga with his team. May freedom ang bawat isa to showcase their best. Wala dapat maiwan. Kung kaya lahat mag-contribute. We prepared for this game, kaya hopefully we get this win and magawa namin yung game plan namin. However, for the team Santa Ana, they are incomplete, and the fact that Coach Eugene Nicolas is their new coach. Ngayon niya nga lang daw makikita ang laro ng mga ito, and he has an expectation. But their mindset as a team is to defend as one. Back to you, Pen.
Thank you so much, MJ. Fuel and consistency. As we take a look first here. Tristan Valiao from the way downtown knocks the three-point shot, makes it 5 points for him on the first quarter. As fuel and consistency by Coach Remiel Cabrera. Of course, they have the twice to beat advantage, but they need to secure their spot on the next round. And for the Santa Ana United, play as one for Coach Eugene Nicolas. Their back is pushed against the wall, and it's a good mindset for Coach Eugene Nicolas. There's 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining. Peña, 25-5, 20-point lead for Guagua, the biggest lead of the ball game. As Adrian Niric checks in. Ooh, nice dime of Valiao. Pupunta kay Besoro, but there was a whistle. 1 minute and 31 seconds. This is quite a fast game. Substitution on the floor for Santa Ana. David checks in. Pinahinga siya sandali after he started. So that first throw is good for Byron Besoro. This is our third game. 21-point lead for Guagua. As Besoro, it seems like he intentionally misses that one. But there was a violation. The ball touches the rim first before he steps out of the free throw line. Oh, Niric wasn't able to keep, but Valle was there. Good D from Niric. Ooh, what a basket. For Benedict Kama, his first field goal of the ball game. Santa Ana is really struggling to find their consistency and rhythm on this ball game. 28-5, 23-point lead for Guagua, the biggest lead of the ball game. With 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. Valiao asking for a screen. Nirik for 3. That is short for Adrian Nirik. Peña once again. Ooh, what a steal from Tristan Valiao. Nice pass to Josh Paule. He wasn't able to keep out that on basket as 41.6 seconds remaining. Aljon Alfaro checks back in. One of the best point guards that Santa Ana has, itong si Aljon Alfaro. Para din yung may spring sa paa na pag umatake talaga yan, ang taas din ng talon. Ito, binigyan niya dito kay Peña. Peña checking the heat. Peña for 3. Nice block from Nirik. No, the ball stays on the offensive side. It goes back to Guagua. Nirik asking the ball from down. It was too weak for Nirik as 8.9 seconds. 28-5. Still a 3-point lead for Guagua. Inbound. Nirik with a one-hand shot. That is short. Nice defense from Santa Ana. Peña. Alfaro. Alfaro libre-libre. He was able to knock down at mababa sa kalamangan on just to 21 points. 28-7 run for Guagua. What a first quarter for the two teams. As we take a look here, Bugarin on that one-hand shot, and it makes that basket count. JR Bugarin will already have 8 points as we take a look back there from Paulo Apostol here. Ooh, a nice bounce pass for Bugarin. He was able to knock that in. And let's take a look there. Josh Paule to Casey Gopez. That unselfish move from Guagua, tulong-tulong tayo, makes this ball game 28-7, a 21-point lead as the end of the first quarter.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon.
Point lead for Guagua as we enter the second quarter of this ball game. Inbound for Santa Ana. Are they going to find the rhythm for this ball game? As that first throw for Nathaniel Santiago is good. First basket for Nathaniel Santiago. Valiao, still no JR Bugarin. What do you have here? Tristan Valiao, jumper. Off to the left, rebound by Adrian Nirik. Back to Josh Paule. And Paule knocks that jumper. 30-9. What a move. But there's a whistle. Foul against Aljon Alfaro. One of the trusted guys for Santa Ana Unite is Aljon Alfaro. So he really needs na ingatan yung kanyang mga foul dito eh. Because Coach Eugene Nicolas has only 12-man lineup compared to the 15-man lineup. Of course, 3 players still makes a big difference for both teams. As Tristan Valiao knocks the 3-point shot. He finds the bottom of the net after that shot. 33-9. 24-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game. Ball stays on the offensive side. Peña for 3. That is short. Almost a rebound. Good ball. A jumper rather with 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. As JP Malyari checks back. Inbound. For Guagua. Tristan Valiao already has 8 points. After the 3-point shot. Balik ang bola dito kay Bondok. Bondok no good. Kuha dito ng Santa Ana. Santiago. But a steal from Valiao. This guy, parang si Flash. Take a look that one. After that steal, there's no hesitation. It goes exactly drive. And another steal for Tristan Valiao. Already 10 points for this ball game. Called him the Flash. Josh Paule. Off to the center. Rebound by Alfaro. Back to Peña. Peña against Paule. There's a foul called on Josh Paule. 35-9, 26 lead. 26-point lead for Guagua. The biggest lead of the ball game. 7 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. Medyo mabilis ang facing ng ball game for our third game dito sa ating quarterfinals 1. As Peña misses that first shot. Let's take a look if this can be a 1 out of 2 for Peña. And there you have it. 1 out of 2 for Lloyd Peña. 35-10. 25-point lead. Tristan Valiao working with Adrian Nirik. JP Malyari. Sama pa itong si Jade Bondok and Casey Gopez. What a move. Tristan Valiao, you know, wala nga mang bugarin sa loob. Andiyan naman si Tristan Valiao na kasing sipag din bugarin dumepensa. As another missed possession for Santa Ana. One thing about the advantage of Guagua at this ball game is their height. Look at the difference of the players. As I mentioned on that rebound, it could have been a rebound for Santa Ana. But there you have it. You have JP Malyari, you have Adrian Nirik standing so tall. As a missed for Alfaro, and there was Tristan Valiao for that putback. What a nice dive from Casey Gopez to JC Malyari. And another basket. Already 5 points for JP Malyari for this first half. A 6 minutes and 59 seconds, 41-10, a 31-point lead for Guagua.
Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga. Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asia. Sinag Liga Asia. Mekos na yan!
PBA Legends and Sinag Lakas 40 Basketball Exhibition Game on March 10, 2024 at Paint Branch High School, Burtonsville, Maryland. Of course, our President and CEO, Mr. Sinag himself, Boss Ray Ala, will be playing there together with our Commissioner for Sinag Liga Asia, Rodney Santos. They will be playing, of course, with the PBA Legends, John Ferrios, EJ File, and Alvin Patrimonio. As 5 minutes and 53 seconds left for our first half. Rather on the basketball. Jump ball. 41-10, a 31-point lead. The biggest lead of the ball game. Valiao still working with Casey Gopez, Jade Bondok, Adrian Nirik, and JP Malyari. As that jumper is good. Ooh, nice bounce pass. Back to Valiao. Valiao with the drive. That is short for Valiao this time. Ball stays on the offensive side. Back to Adrian Nirik. Ooh, nice pass from Nirik to Valiao. There's a whistle. foul against Sean Melvi. On to Jade Bondo. There's a two-throw. No, rather, a baseline inbound. Nirik. The one-hand move from Nirik is good. He knocks his first basket of the ball game. 43-12. Still a 31-point lead for Guagua. There's a whistle. Foul against Jade Bondok. 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining for our first half. Sideline inbound. Ponce. Balik kay Ponce ang bola. It could have been a good pass. Against 4. There's a rattle in the basketball. Possession goes to Guagua. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. JR Bugarin once checks in. Kapalit dito ni Tristan Valiao. Tristan Valiao already delivered 12 points. There's a substitution on the floor. Paulo Apostol checks in. For Jade Bondok. Inbound for Santa Ana. We have 4 minutes and 16 seconds. 17 on the shot clock. What a move, but ayaw pa rin talaga. Parang naiharang yung basket ng Santa Ana dito. What a move from KZ Gopez. No hesitation in whatsoever. That's his 5th. Yun na yung pang-5 puntos ni KZ Gopez dito sa ating ball game. It's a substitution on the floor. Joseph Angeles with 3 points for this ball game. Checks in for Adrian Nirik. Alfaro. Alfaro is having a hard time to find his rhythm at this ball game. But as we said, that this is a series of 4 quarters. It could have been a different ball game as Aljon Alfaro makes his that 4th point of the ball game. 45-14. Still a 31-point lead. Nag-aantay dito si Paulo Apostol to JR Bugarin. Bugarin against 5. Bugarin drives. No problem. JR Bugarin delivers once again. 10 points for JR Bugarin. Santa Ana back to Alfaro. 3 points for Alfaro. Still no good. Ball stays or goes once back again at the end of the ball. Casey Gopez. Bugarin. Balik dito kay Calma ang bola. But there is a whistle. It's JP Maliari. Second foul for Aljon Alfaro. As I mentioned, Aljon Alfaro can be one of the trusted guys for Santa Ana United, so he really needs to be careful on committing fouls. We still have 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Angeles, that is short, but there was here for the rebound. Put back, off to the right. There's a whistle. Foul against JP Maliari. JP Maliari already delivered 5 points for this ball game. Alfaro gives it to Peña against Bugarin and Apostol. Nice bounce pass. There you have it. Argel Galang was able to deliver for Santa Ana. Bugarin, wow, nice move from JR Bugarin. One-hand shot. It goes off to the right. Alfaro. Alfaro against 3. Passes back to Peña. Peña from way downtown. That is too strong. Another missed possession for Santa Ana. Still a 31-point lead for Guagua, 47-16. As Paulo Apostol once checks in on that basket. 4 points for Paulo Apostol. Lloyd Peña. Balik ang bola kay Nathaniel Santiago. Back to Alfaro. Passes back again to Jomel Ponce. Another missed possession as 1 minute and 18 seconds left for our first half. But a sorry miss. Alfaro. That is too strong for Aljon Alfaro. 4 points is way too low for Aljon Alfaro. When I was able to cover for Santa Ana and he was able to score a couple of double digits agad on the first half. Pero ngayon hirap na hirap siya. As we take a look back here, this beautiful move from J.R. Bugarin against 3-man up top of Santa Ana United. He was able to draw a bonus free throw after that shot. J.R. Bugarin with already 12 points, tying the 12 points of Tristan Valeao as Valeao checks in together with Bugarin. Paulo Apostol. Joseph Angeles. As that throw is good for J.R. Bugarin with 57 seconds remaining. Another steal. Look at that move from Tristan Valeao. Walang kahirap-hirap. Benedict Calma, defending Ignacio. Balik ang bola si Santa Ana United. And that drive is good for Mark Maniego. (54-18). Was 29.7 seconds remaining. What a run for Guagua. Peña. Balik ang bola kay Raymond Ignacio. And Raymond was able to put that. It makes their score 20. But Tristan Valeao being so dominant, that is his 16th point of the ballgame. 56-20. 36-point lead, the biggest lead of the ballgame as 4 seconds is left. What will Santa Ana United do? 3-point shot. That is short. And there you have it. We ended our first half of this ball game with a 36-point lead advantage for Guagua. Tulong-tulong tayo. As we take a look here, that move from Tristan Valeao, inabot na lang niya yun doon sa rim. And here, Aljon Alfaro, able to deliver for Santa Ana United this time. What a pass from Gopez. What a selfish move for Gopez. Let's take a look back here. This beautiful move from Santa Ana United, care of John Argel Galang, and that move once again from J.R. Bugarin, the former Pampanga Delta player. Let's make this ball game a 36-point lead for Guagua, 56-20. As mga kabalan, tutok lang po dahil magbabalik po kami para sa ating second half na itong Guagua, tulong-tulong tayo kontra Santa Ana United.
Pampanga, known as the culinary capital of the Philippines, offers the best variety of Filipino dishes. But there's more to this province than just good food. Welcome to Pampanga. Despite being hit by Mount Pinatubo's eruption more than 30 years ago, the Kapampangans were able to rebuild the province. Economy is booming. Former military base, Clark Air Base, has been reborn into a Freeport zone. Home to business parks, BPOs, malls, convention centers, and world-class hotels and resorts. Aside from Clark, tourist attractions in other areas of Pampanga are among the most exciting places and events in the Philippines. From trekking, adventure sports, leisure, and a lot more. The Kapampangans are also deeply religious. The depth of faith can be reflected with the grandeur, dignity, and divine beauty of their churches. And during the Holy Week, Pampanga is also said to be strangely famous not only for devotees who flock different churches for what is known as the Visita Iglesia every Maundy Thursday. But also for the penitents who self-flagellate on the streets on Good Friday. Some whip themselves until their backs swell or bleed, or carry wooden crosses. For the more courageous ones, they vow to have themselves nailed on the cross as a way to repent for their sins. These unique rituals, traditions, and devotion have attracted much media and tourist interest since featured in the 1960s.
So come home and explore all these and more here in Pampanga, in the heart of Central Zone.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon. Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asya. Sinag Liga Asya. Mekos na yan!
Kayo pa rin po ay nakatutok sa ating Delta Cup 2024 at ito ang laban ng Guagua kontra Santa Ana. 56-20 at the end of the first half. 36-point lead para sa panig ng Guagua as we take a look at halftime highlights rather. That move from Aljon Alfaro and Pierce Bugarin. Pass to Josh Paule. Of course, Guagua has been so dominant. Aljon Alfaro makes that the 6th point of the ball game. And let's take a look here. What a beautiful pass. And a selfless move from the side of Guagua. This beautiful move once again for the side of Santa Ana. 56-20 at the end of the first half. Bugarin on the drive. And Bugarin delivers once again for Guagua. Tulong-tulong tayo. As our leaders, scorers for Guagua. Valia with 16, Bugarin with 14, Gopez with 5, Malyari with 5, Alfaro with 6 for Santa Ana, Peña with 4, and Galang with 2, Santiago with 2. Penelope Wilhelmina at your service still alongside with MJ Raimundo on the sidelines. As we can see here, JR Bugarin, who already has 14 points for this ball game. Let's take a look back once again to the score. 56-20, 36-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game. For Guagua, tulong-tulong tayo. They're exactly proving every Kabalen that is watching on the different social media platforms and everyone that is watching here inside the Bren Zigyao Convention Center why they are in the number 2 seed of Bracket B with 7 wins and 2 losses. As we're back at the third quarter, Galang, let's take a look here if they can already found their rhythm. Able to keep up to the 36-point lead of Guagua. As looking at the stat sheets, Guagua already scored 16 points while Santa Ana already scored 2 points on the 5-minute interval, 28 points into another 5 minutes, and 7 points only for Santa Ana. Guagua has been so dominant on their defense and offense. That is why they have the big lead advantage, which is 36 points, now down to 34 after that shot from Santa Ana. As JP Malyari checks in. That nice pass of Gopez. Back to JP Malyari. And there you have it. I'm saying JP Malyari just have 5 points, compared to the 16 of Valiao and 14 of Bugarin. As we are seeing Bugarin and Tristan Valiao in one frame. Back to Valiao. Valiao on the drive. Valiao deliver once again for Guagua. Balik sa ang Kalamangan. 60-22. 38-point lead. But another missed possession for Santa Ana. The biggest lead of the ball game. Tristan Valiao with 18 points. Bugarin with a 3-point shot. That is too strong. That goes off to the left. Santa Ana still trying to find the rhythm for this ball game. Another missed possession and Bugarin on the move. Bugarin with it underneath. He misses that one. Alfaro. Alfaro on a drive against JP Malyari. He was able to escape that one. Makes it 8 points for Aljon Alfaro for this ball game. Tristan Valiao, he wasn't able to keep the basketball in his hands. And JP Apostol, take a look back here. Grabe, yung tapak ni Alfaro on that drive. He saw that JP Malyari was about to reject him. But no hesitation for Aljon Alfaro. He was one of the leading scorers for Santa Ana with 8 points right now. There's a whistle. 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Babaulit sa 36 ang Kalamangan ng Guagua. From the 38, big lead of Guagua. 3-point shot. It's short for Raymond Ignacio. Back to Alfaro. But that is too low for Alfaro. Bugarin. Bugarin on that beautiful move, rather. Alfaro gets the ball. Ignacio. Rebound by Sean Melvi. Still no good. Vallejo on the rebound. Vallejo against two-man up top. What a beautiful move from Tristan Vallejo. Pwede pang magkape sa ere sa ginawa niyang yun. Nagulat ako dun. Sa akin tumama yung bola, but Besoro was good on that defense against Ignacio. Take a look back here. This beautiful move from Tristan Vallejo taking that Euro step. And delivers that 2 points once again. Already 20 points for Tristan Vallejo. Ponce on the sideline inbound. Working here with Mark Maniago. A steal for Bugarin. Bugarin, nice fake. That is too strong. No putback. Pero sabi ni Paolo Apostol, this time it's mine. Santiago against two. Almost a nice steal for Apostol. Sideline inbound once again for Santa Ana. 6 minutes and 33 seconds with 19 on the shot clock. That is still no good. No putback. Another missed possession. Ooh, what a beautiful move from Paule. It could have been a good dime. Papunta kay Byron Besoro. (64-24). 40-point lead. The biggest lead of the ball game. 30 rather. Another shot for JR Bugarin makes it 18 shot of 18 points. 5 minutes and 57 seconds remaining. That one is good for Santiago. But still 66-26. Still a 40-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game as there's a whistle. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left. Bugarin still working with Tristan Vallejo. That's short that time. No putback. Balik ang bola kay Byron Besoro. Possession goes back, but Tristan Vallejo against Josh Paule. Ooh, Peña holding his right knee. And it looks very painful for Lloyd Peña. Right knee, he's holding his right knee, and it could have been so painful as we take a look back here on what happened. Ooh, after that landing, he owed right away on his right knee. 5 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. This is still down. Lloyd Peña already played 9 minutes and 38 seconds for a first half. 1 out of 5 on his field goals. 4 points at the end of the first half. As he was carried by his teammates and some of our medics. It could have been so painful. Hanggang ngayon, iniinda pa rin niya. A big loss once again for Santa Ana. You're trying to keep up on the lead of Guagua and losing one of your players who's one of the score leaders on the first half. We're back 5 minutes and 17 seconds. Speaking of kailangang umiscore, Mark Maniago delivers for Santa Ana as there's a traveling violation for Josh Paule. Very rare na makarinig ng traveling violation on Josh Paule. Alfaro, that one-hand shot. Adrian Niric for the rebound. Back to Tristan Valiao. Valiao gets 3. They're trying to guard Tristan Valiao. Gurin to Josh Paule. And there you have it. Paule from way downtown. 69-28. 41-point lead. The biggest lead of the ball game. With 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Habang tumatagal, mas lumalaki ang kalamangan ng Guagua. Santa Ana still struggling to find the rhythm. Adrian Niric came short on that shot. Aljon Alfaro has been so quiet. Ooh, nice dime. Papunta kay Jomel Ponce. They needed that one. So 69-30. Bugarin on the basketball. Back to Josh Paule. Paule to Valiao. Valiao on the jumper. Off to the center. Rebound by Santa Ana. Mark Maniago. JR Bugarin on the steal. JR libreng-libre para sa tres. No sir for JR Bugarin. Rebound by Santa Ana. Back to Alfaro ang bola. And he sees Nathaniel Santiago underneath. There's a foul against Adrian Niric. Three minutes and 25 seconds remaining. As we can see here, itong si Lloyd Peña, already on a wheelchair. Galang on the drive. Galang delivers for Santa Ana. Take a look back here on what Galang did against nabubulol ako sa apelido, Niric. 3 minutes and 18 seconds at that bonus free throw. It was no good for Santa Ana. 69-32 with 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. 37-point lead from 41-point lead of the ball game. Gopez is back on the floor. Gopez, nice rejection. Could have been a good putback for Adrian Niric, but the ball bounces out. Mark Maniago once again, trying to step up in the absence of Lloyd Peña. Mark on the jumper, that is short. Rebound by Gopez. Gopez against Maniago. A foul against Mark Maniago. As we can see here, the head coach of Guagua, Coach Remiel Cabrera. Balik ang bola kay Bondok. Bondok to Josh Paule. Paule for 3. Another for Josh Paule. Bugarin on a steal. And Bugarin, once again, an easy drive for JR Bugarin. 74 rather, to 32. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, another steal for Josh Paule. Paule trying to be selfish, selfless rather on that move. Gusto pa niya ipasa yun kahit libre na siya doon. Bugarin, once again to Josh Paule. And another one, a back-to-back three-point shot for Josh Paule. 1 minute and 51 seconds remaining. A different breed of Guagua. Tulong-tulong tayo for this playoffs. And really, a playoffs atmosphere for Guagua. Santa Ana United is still a great team. But of course, the height advantage of Guagua still makes them more phenomenal at this ball game. As our game story is hearts, is fire and ice. Kasi nag-aapoy talaga ang Guagua dito. 77 to 33. 44-point lead advantage, the biggest lead of the ball game. As ball bounces out. Inbound for Santa Ana United with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Aljon Alfaro. Nice pass. But there was a steal. That's what I'm talking about. If you're guarded by Adrian Nirik, that pass could have been gone through. 1 minute and 9 seconds. Still a 44-point lead for Guagua. The biggest lead of the ball game as a substitution on the floor. Bugarin with 10 on the shot clock. 1 minute and 3 on the game clock. But they wasn't to manage to keep that ball at their hands. So it had a baseline inbound for Santa Ana. 59.9 seconds remaining. Bilis ng mga nangyayari dito sa ilalim. So change of favors. Ball possession now back to Guagua. Ooh, sorry miss for Adrian Nirik. He wasn't managed to keep the ball at his hands. Galang for 3. No sir. Rebound by Josh Paule. It seems like pagod na rin itong Santa Ana trying to keep up. So you can see their energy. At the beginning of this ball game, they're trying to match the energy of Guagua. But of course, the dominance of J.R. Bugarin, a Pampanga Delta player, together with Josh Paule, Tristan Valiao. No, it's really hard. Bugarin, para din tong si CJ Delfino maglaro. Aljon Alfaro against J.R. Bugarin. And Aljon Alfaro was able to knock out the jumper. As 12 seconds remaining. Good steal for Santa Ana. Care of Jomel Ponce. Back-to-back score for Santa Ana. Josh Paule for 3. It goes off to the left this time. 77 to 37. 40-point lead. As we take a look back here, Valiao on that beautiful move na pwede pang magkape sa ginawa niyang move doon. Aljon Alfaro with 8 points entering our second half as J.R. Bugarin, the for Pampanga Delta, trying to escape the 3 defenders as that jumper for Jomel Ponce. What a ball game. For what the third quarter run, a 77 to 37, 40-point lead as we approach the fourth and final quarter of this ball game.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon.
SLA goes to Visayas. For SLA born 2004 and born 2007, this April 2024. For interested teams, please send us a letter of intent at sinagashasports@gmail.com or contact our Deputy Commissioner for Sinagliga Asha Visayas, Commissioner Mr. Paul Haven at 0917-855-5565. As J.R. Bugarin, I was lost on counting how much that he added in his 14 points at the end of the first half. Still working here with Casey Gopes, Adrian Nirik, Josh Paule. Of course, I would like to give a huge shout out who's watching through our Facebook page at Pampanga PIO, Direk Alvin Tanyada, who once sits as one of the panelists here at Delta Cup. Happy watching, brother. Ooh, what a move from Aljon Alfaro. With 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. What a run for Guagua. As another three-point shot. That shot is from Casey Gopes. And of course, I would like to greet a happy birthday to Boss Arnel. Boss, happy birthday po. Actually, sabi niya sa akin kahapon, bukas pa daw yung birthday niya. Maaga na siya nag-celebrate. That's why he's not around here at Pampanga. Sabi niya sa akin, celebrating his 60th birthday. One of the head for the video gear, Boss Arnel Fuentes. Happy birthday. 80-39. Still a 41-point lead. Makes it 39-point lead after that shot from Aljon Alfaro. Nung nagsimulang mag-init ang kamay ni JR Bugarin at Tristan Valeao, hindi na bumaba ang kalamangan nila into 40 points. But Santa Ana is still doing a great job. But of course, you're facing JR Bugarin, you're facing Tristan Valeao, JP Malyari. It's really different, no? Kahit sabihin mo pa that you have Aljon Alfaro, but a great effort for Alfaro. But let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, MJ Raimundo, para sa kanyang fourth quarter report. MJ, take it away.
Thank you, Pen. As what we have seen nga kanina, medyo hindi maganda ang nangyari kay Lloyd Peña of Team Santa Ana. Iniinda nito ang kanyang right knee after the incident. According to our medic, hindi na nga daw kaya ni Lloyd na bumalik pa sa court at maglaro, and dadalhin na nga daw ito sa hospital para ipacheck. Malaking bagay si Lloyd Peña for his team. What adjustment again ang gagawin ni Coach Eugene dito after what happened to Lloyd Peña? Back to you, Pen.
Thank you so much, MJ. As I mentioned earlier, Lloyd Peña, it's quite a big loss for Santa Ana, especially they're trying to keep up on the big point lead of Guagua. And losing Peña makes this more hard, as we can see here. Mayor Tonton Bustos, Mayor Tonton Torres rather. I have mixed na yung mga apelido dito ng mga municipality and city mayor. But Mayor Tonton Torres, I was able to interview him earlier. He was so happy that he has that the twice to beat advantage. And Mayor is quite a basketball fan, not only in the professional scene, but also for Delta Cup, supporting his team right now. Still a 39-point lead, 7 minutes and 22 seconds. It's a whistle. The ball bounces out. Inbound. Ooh, what a nice move from Benedict Calma. Iba na. No, naglabas na dito si Coach Remiel Cabrera ng mga players niya. His usual players already rested at the bench. So this is a perfect opportunity for Santa Ana to keep up. But you know, yung substitution nato ni Coach Benedict Calma still nakabalance eh. So nandito pa rin si Tristan Valeao eh. No JR Bugarin, but Tristan Valeao is still here. This is taking a time. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And there you have it. Paulo Apostol, his first 3 points of the ball game. 82-47. 85-44 rather. Aljon Alfaro, nahihirapan pa rin siya. And that, Ignacio was able to knock their first 3 points of the ball game. Medyo nanlamig sila from the first to third quarter, but this is their opportunity to still keep up. 5 minutes and 48 seconds is still long. 9 on the shot clock for Guagua. Malyari, nice rejection. But that was too strong for Galang. He's laughing at his... Nagipagtawanan na lang siya dito sa kanyang mga coaches. It's 5 minutes and 33 seconds left. But now let's turn it over again for our courtside reporter, MJ Raimundo, para sa report niya kay Mayor Tonton Torres of Guagua, Pampanga. MJ, take it away.
Thank you, Pen. We may not be the best, pero masasabi ko na kami yung mga masisipag. Yun ang sabi ni Mayor Tonton Torres of Guagua, Pampanga. He also added na yung support na binibigay niya sa mga players are more of the values, attitude, at ine-emphasize daw niya yung discipline. And what he really proud of his team is they are not after the winning. Basta they try to keep on playing, give glory to their town as they are the defending champion in their city. Back to you, Pen.
Thank you so much, MJ, on that report. A nice mentality, actually, for being the defending champions. Hindi nila kine-claim that they are the best, but they are claiming na masisipag sila, which makes them the best. That's actually the result of pagiging masipag nitong Guagua. Of course, Mayor Tonton Torres is there to support a different momentum din ang nabibigay nito at ibang kumpiyansa din para sa mga players ng Guagua. As 4 minutes and 28 seconds is left. 85 to 47 is our scores. Timeout on the floor.
Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga. Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asya. Sinag Liga Asya. Mekos na yan! You make, you break, you take the shot, you ready to rock. 19 under, coming very soon.
Going back at the last 4 minutes and 28 seconds of our fourth and final quarter. 85 to 47 after the timeout. Sideline inbound for Santa Ana. They're still fighting their best to give their city, their municipality rather, an extended game tomorrow. But with the effort of Guagua, it seems so impossible. But we still have 4 minutes and 14 seconds. 19 on the shot clock. There's a whistle before that inbound. Valiao was able to escape. Nakita niya dito ang libre si Bugarin. Bugarin on that one-hand shot. It goes off to the left. Rebound by Santa Ana. Libreng-libre dito. And he was able to deliver for Santa Ana this time. Bugarin once again. Nagbababa ng bola with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left. 85 to 49. No good. Angeles, no rebound. Ball stays on the offensive side. Pero naubusan na sila ng oras dito. It's a substitution on the floor. Just a 36-point lead right now. Tignan natin kung kaya pa din ng Santa Ana dito makita ang kanilang rhythm. We're able to match the energy of Tristan Valiao together with J.R. Bugarin as Bugarin makes that basket once again. Grabe ang pinapakitang laro nito ni J.R. Bugarin and Tristan Valiao. What a move. 87-49 with 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. Raymond Ignacio goes off to the center, back to Bugarin, pass to Angeles. Dime to Valiao. And Valiao deliver once again. 89 to 49. Balik sa 40-point lead for Guagua. JR Bugarin trying to add up. That goes up to the center. Rebound once again for Santa Ana. 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. They're still fighting. But look, take a look here. Itong Guagua, tulong-tulong tayo. Even though they are ahead by double digits, way too big digits, they're still struggling. They are still putting their best defensive and offensive plays. Hindi sila nagpapakampante. And that is one thing sa report ni MJ kanina, nasabi ni Mayor Tonton Torres na masisipag talaga sila. And there you have it. Nakikita mo naman talaga yung sipag nitong Guagua eh. Na kahit ang laki ng kalamangan nila, of course, hindi sila nagpapabaya. Of course, JR Bugarin still inside together with Tristan Vallao. Once again, Josh Paule checks in. Still working with JP Malyari. There's a substitution on the floor. KZ Copes checks in. Adrian Nirik checks in once again. And this is what masu-surprise ka talaga for Guagua. That they are trying clearly to be dominant on this win. Of course, importante din ang pointing system natin dito sa ating tournament. And that is a missed possession for Guagua. Ponce. But Malyari wasn't able to keep that up. There is a whistle against Adrian Nirik, a pushing foul. Second personal foul. That first shot is good. 1 minute and 23 seconds left. What a run. Or what a ball game for Guagua. Tulong-tulong tayo. Of course, with the support of their municipality mayor, Mayor Tonton Torres, present inside the Brenzigao Convention Center. 37-point lead. It's Gopes trying to knock this three-point shot. Goes up to the right. Ball stays on the offensive. What a great rejection for Ron David. It could have been that earlier. This is what I have been witness for Guagua. Hindi pa din nila binibigyan ng mga libreng tira etong Santa Ana, even though that the score is 89-54 with 33 seconds left. And there you have it. They're still calm. At ito, another shot. JP Malyari goes off to the center. 18 seconds remaining. 89-54. 35-point lead. But the biggest lead of the ball game is 44. And there you have it. Guagua, tulong-tulong tayo, dominantly win against Santa Ana United, securing their spot on the next round with 35-point lead advantage. Grabe ang naging run dito ng Guagua. Mayor Tonton Torres mentioned na masisipag sila. And of course, nakita din naman talaga natin ang hustle at ang sipag nitong Guagua. Tulong-tulong tayo, being so dominant with a 44-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game. Napababa na lang ito at the end nitong ating ball game into just 35. But of course, 89-54 is our final count. Municipality of Guagua dominantly wins against Santa Ana United. And here beside me is the Delta Cup best player of the game with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Tristan Vallao. Tristan, first of all, congratulations. Entering itong ating next round or quarterfinals knockout with that big point lead and a big win against Santa Ana United. What more should we expect for a Tristan Vallao and Guagua for the next round of our Delta Cup?
Siguro, expectation nyo sa akin na bibigay ko yung best ko every game. Tapos, kumbaga, yung yung defense ko, dadagdagan ko pa. Kasi nandito na rin kami, papalapit na kami. Siguro yung effort ko, titriplin ko na para sa Guagua. At para sa amin team, kaming lahat siguro, ganun din. Bibigyan namin yung effort namin, bibigyan namin lahat. Ganun naman din talaga kami, binibigyan namin lahat.
You mentioned bibigay mo pa yung best mo. Hindi pa pala. Ito yung best mo. But Tristan, I'll give you the chance to greet all your family, friends, and to all the supporters of Guagua. Tulong-tulong tayo.
Una-una, pinapasalamatan ko si God kasi sa kanya lahat to. Sa kanya lang galing lahat to. At pinapasalamatan ko rin po yung mga taga-Guagua, Team Guagua. Para sa inyo to, sa lahat na sumusuporta, teammates, coaches, staffs, maraming salamat. Tapos sa pamilya ko, sa Balyao family at saka sa Sambat family.
Once again, Tristan, congratulations. Once again, that's Tristan Valeo, our best player of the game with 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. And once again, Guagua, tulong-tulong tayo, dominantly win against Santa Ana United with a final score of 18-54. Our next game, our main game, the last game of our quarterfinals won Abe King Panyulong Florida Blanca kontra Bayu Masantol. In behalf of MJ Raimundo and in behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Mike Danan, Direk Billy De Leon, Direk Boyet, and the rest of the hardworking men and women na nagtrabaho dito sa ating Delta Cup 2024, this has been Penelope Wilhelmina, and I'm saying that life is a better place to be when basketball came along.